Welcome back to 3D printing videos. We are students of the first general Lyceum of Aigiou, and in this video we are going to see the main steps in the 3D printing process from start to finish. The first step in 3D printing an object is your idea or what you want to print. There are two ways to get an object to print. The first one is to find it online in a website, either Thingiverse or Minifactory. Those are the two most popular ones. Or you can make it yourself by CAD modeling. There are many different CAD programs that you can use to make an object. The ones that I like are Tinkercad, Fusion 360 and Google SketchUp, but there are much more that work also.
So once you have your 3D model of your object, you get that file in a .stl format. But what most printers use to print an object is a G-code file. To get an G-code file, you want to download a slicer software. There are many different types of slicer software, but the one that is most popular and I like is Cura. So once you download your slicer software, you are going to import your STL file into the slicer software. Once your model is in the slicer software, you are going to add your printer settings to the software, i.e. you will add your nozzle size, your bed dimension, the temperature of your filament, how fast you want to print. Once you've had your sliced object, you are going to export that or save it as a .gcode file. You are going to save that to an SD card or USB flash. Whatever your printer uses or you can print through USB connected directly to your computer. So once you have that G-code file, you are going to bring it to your printer.
The first thing you want to do is replace the adhesion material on your bed. Some printers use glass beds, some printers use taped beds. Make sure you have the optimal surface to print your object. Next, you are going to preheat your bed and nozzle. Go into the settings and preheat them to the exact temperature that you have in your slicer. Once that has been done, make sure your printer is calibrated. You don't have to do this every single time, but it helps to get consistent and nice perfect prints. On every printer, this is different. Some have auto calibration, but on my printer, I move the nozzle to every corner of the bed and calibrate each corner until the nozzle is the right distance from the bed. After you're going to load your filament into the printer. You put your spool on a spool holder. You have to hold your filament up and feed it into your printer. Once all that is done, you're ready to print your object.
Navigate to your printer menu and select the object you want to print. Once it starts printing, you are going to make sure the first few layers are perfect. Once those are correct, you are pretty much good to go, but you might want to check it every once in a while and make sure it's working out fine. taking your object off the bed, you're going to use a paint scraper or some sort of prying tool to stick under the print and pry it off the bed. Once that's done, you're going to cool down your printer and shut it off. Once the object is finished and printed, you are going to take the filament out of the printer and store it in a plastic bag so oxygen doesn't get to it, and therefore make sure your filament lasts longer.
I hope this video helped you. See you in the next video.